How will you cement your legacy and road to the show? As a two-way player, of course, as a starting pitcher and a first baseman. That's who Jacob is gonna be. Jacob looks so good in real life, so we had to get him in the game. Your face scan looks tan. So we changed the skin color of myself, made myself look a little bit more like who I actually look like in real life. My wife said I didn't look nothing like this character, and I don't know if I should be positive behind that or negative. Thought the character looked pretty all right. Micah Davis ends up giving us a call. We share with him that we are excited to participate in a draft showcase. We'll be doing that in the Arizona Diamondbacks Stadium. The next scene here is sped up. It's simply just a scouting report of us. I thought it was a pretty cool feature that MLB The Show added. We're excited and ready to go for our first Day 1 talent showcase.
Welcome to Day 1 of the MLB Draft Combine from Chase Field in Arizona. The top high school and college player prospects showcased their skills this week, giving all MLB clubs another opportunity to evaluate this year's draft class. It should be an impactful few days here in the desert. Alongside Sarah Langs, I'm Dan O'Dowd, and it's time for batting practice. So let's focus on what's happening down in the cage.
What's going to happen down in the cage? Probably not a lot of home runs, considering the fact that we chose to be a contact hitter. And honestly, you might see my hitting and you might click out the video pretty quickly. But please stay tuned because the pitching is pretty impeccable. The hitting will get better.
And this is where the scouts really bear down. They're looking at presence in the box. They're looking at the balance, rhythm, and timing of the swings. They're looking at how clean a swing path is. They're looking how connected a player can be to a swing. And they're looking in.
The connection to my swing so far is very late. I cannot seem to hit a fastball with good timing. Thankfully, those are practice swings, but it doesn't get much better from there. As you can see, this is sped up, but I went from an A grade or a B grade to a C, and I miss a pitch. Oh gosh, it does not look good for Jacob here. Are we any good at fielding though? That was not a good run, but it got better.
Make an accurate throw to third base on the run. And then we're going to look at plays at the plate, the do-or-die plays. So we're looking at how they...
As I mentioned earlier, pitching is a strong suit of mine. So if I'm not amazing at hitting, I may look like the pitchers of old. But if I am, I'll be pretty great.
Into the batter's box. Seems like he's immune to all the pressure these young prospects must be feeling.
I guess he was right. I'm pretty immune to making a good swing on a pitch is actually hit-worthy, and I'm also immune to getting a hit. As we can see here, I ground out measly to the shortstop. The goal of this at-bat is to not swing anything outside the zone and make good contact.
Maybe gonna have to fight one or two off. Swings and misses, struck him out. At the combine, drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength just past the stretch. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. The loss is just the rotten cherry on top.
Oh, it was definitely a rotten cherry on top. That first game was a game we want to forget. However, we have many more opportunities for ourselves to get it right. And we have an opportunity to get it right here on day 3. First pitch thrown in there for a strike. So now we have an opportunity to really show off what we can do pitching-wise. And we have a good 1 play, 1 out. Second batter flies out to the center fielder. So we're off to a really good start with our pitching. Third batter, 2-2 count. It's a ground out to first. Great start for Jacob here in the first inning. We move to the second inning of play. This pitch on a 2-2 count is in there for the first strike of Jacob's young career here at this showcase. Here we are zooming in. Another beautiful strikeout on the slider. The line of work that Jacob has so far has been quite impressive. Scouts are watching. They like the way he's locating his pitches. Despite that walk, he gets another strikeout and a flyout.
Take with 2 strikes.
Swing. I was breezing through this inning, had some really good success, but then I walked this batter. 2 on, 2 out. This one's up to the right side, and it's gonna fall for a hit. Unfortunately, it falls for a hit. Here comes in a run. Can the second one come in? He's going to be out, but we don't see it because I don't even know how to move my cursor to the right spot. But thankfully, I respond the very next inning, get a strikeout. So the first game that I pitched, really good game, I would say overall. 2 walks, 6 Ks, 1 earned run, 5 innings pitched. I come back out here with some hitting. Can I finally get my first hit? Nope, not a first hit for me. I ground out. So I'm at this point, have an 0 for, yeah, it's not been good. But this one is going to be hit to the third base line, and I get my first hit. I finally achieved the impossible, or at least it felt impossible up until this point. So I'm 1 for 2 on the day. Next at bat, get solid contact. This one's going to be to center field. We got another base hit. So 2 for 3 in my second time hitting. Not too bad. Here we are sitting 0-2 count. This one's grounded to the shortstop. It's going to be enough for a base hit. I move on to second base, and now I'm on at third. 0-2 count, bottom of the fifth. And this one's going to be a slow dribbler out front of the plate. And somehow I get home, and we get a run across the board. The second to a final at bat of this game is a strikeout. We're back in the form that we were in originally. Final at bat of the game. What can I do? Bottom of the 8th. Did I learn anything from that last sequence? No, I do not. I ground out, but I will take a 2 for 5 day over an 0 for 4 day any day of the week. Here is a call with Stephanie Saunders. She asked me how I'm doing. My agent, I share with her, I didn't really feel good in my performance at the combine, but at the end of the day, I did the best that I could. So these days are finally over. Where will I end up? What team will select me? And she mentions to me that I'm going to be in the round 6 and 14. I'm a bit disappointed, but at the same time, it is what it is. We got to see what happens. We didn't do the best of the combine, but I believe in my abilities. And then I share with her at this next sequence that regardless of where I'm getting drafted, I believe in myself. And that is the truth. Because even though I might have a start in the 6th round or the 10th round or the 12th, whatever the round is, I know I have the capabilities to be a phenomenal pitcher, and hitting will have its moments. I will do my best to obviously be much better than what I showcased at the draft combine. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. The draft is coming up next. Where will I be selected?
With the 21st pick of the 11th round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Jacob Ramey, a two-way player from the West region.
There you have it. I am an Arizona Diamondback. This team believed in me. In the 11th round, they went ahead and selected me with their pick. I'm going to reward them with this pick by giving them the best effort that I could possibly give them. I put on this hat, and it fit me so well. I look good in red, and so I'm excited to start my career with this team. I'm really ecstatic because I never expected to play for the Arizona Diamondbacks by any means. That was not the team I had going into this or thinking that this is where I'm going to be. But you know what? I'll make it work. Share that with my agent. Share with her that this is a place that believed in me and decided that I was worth picking. So I'm going to reward that fan base. The fun name that this team is, though, that I'll be going to. I'll be starting out my ranks in Double-A. I will be going and playing for the Sea Poodles. Now, that is a very funny name to me. I think everything about that is just hilarious. Like, the Sea Poodles? What are we doing with these minor league teams down there? I laugh at some of the names that they have selected for minor league teams, but I'm excited. This should be a fun series. I'm so glad that you're watching this video today. This is content that I haven't done for a long time. I did this, I think, back in maybe MLB The Show 16 or 17. Maybe it was even 15. I did it with a character named Stan Watson. I'm really excited to do this again, to do something maybe a little bit different than what my channel has been within the last year. But I'm really pumped. I'm really pumped to just get going. I meet the manager here, Brian McGee. He's welcoming to this team. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with this series. I thank you so much for tuning into the first episode of MLB Road to the Show. I hope you enjoy this journey ahead of me pitching throughout the Sea Poodles. Oh, it's actually the Sod Poodles, excuse me. It's going to be a fun time. And at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to bringing you guys some content that is maybe different than what I've had, that is fun, exciting, just a space that you can relax and enjoy gameplay and commentary together. It's my bread and butter, the thing that I've enjoyed doing for many years on this channel, and what I look forward to doing for many episodes to come. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 1. I'll see you in the next episode.